Scorpio, let's clear some smoke. I'm going to go ahead and get into your almost personal love reading for this month. So let's go right ahead and tap into main energy. I do hope that overall all is well and that you're doing well. So let's see. Divine, may I have best cards regarding main energy for Scorpio for love this month? Main energy, please. If you have Libra in your chart or you're dealing with Libra, you might want to take a look at their session because these two cards were prevalent in that reading. So, let's get focused on you, babe. We have passion in reverse. Let's see, upright. It is about allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Then at the center of things, you have new love. In the environment, a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. And then in reverse is you deserve love in the spiritual area. You are lovable, but that's in reverse. You're in conflict with those two. So passion, it really does feel like it's not necessarily this person that you're engaging with. Again, the Libra reading, maybe if you're dealing with Libra in your chart, because it's a similar type of energy here, but except the passion is in reverse. It's a little bit different, but it's similar. No, it's different, but similar, not a little bit, really. With the passion here in reverse, you're entertaining this person, but there's something about you that is not allowing you to engage with this person emotionally. You feel a bit closed off or distant from them, or they're bringing about that energy out of you of where you feel like they're not letting you in, or they're holding themselves back, which is causing you to really now question whether or not this person is really into you or ready to open themselves up to being romantically involved at all. There's something about them that's distant or closed off. And then you have you deserve love in reverse. And this is causing you to really question whether or not they deserve your time, effort, and energy, or at times whether or not what you're giving is worthy or good enough for this person. It's something about the way that they kind of like detach themselves. There's an emotional detachment energy, feels like. But you're trying to figure out, is it you or is it something that's going on with them? Is it both? So, but it may be a lot of mixed messaging going on. Like at one time when you guys get together, they may be completely involved and you're like, oh, okay, wow. They're showing up. They're fully there. They're fully present. Whereas other times, even if it's in conversation, you're texting, they're just kind of like, detached or unemotional or just, completely uninvolved, and you're like, or disinterested. You're like, what the hell is going on here? But it doesn't feel like it's a game of cat and mouse like you're caught. They're wanting you to chase you. It really does feel like that you're dealing with like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde energy, like you're just dealing with two different people. One minute they go one way, the next minute they another. So let's get the details for you, darling. Deep breath. Open mind, open heart. Let's see what the divine wants and needs you to know about this situation. Divine, may I have 10 best cards for Scorpio? 10 best cards, please. Well, there is a distraction here. Two more, divine, please. Okay. Well, you know better is the first thought that being brought to my mind. You know better. And that being because water signs are the best at seduction, but you're not really great at being seduced. Meaning that sometimes the signals are very obvious, but you can misinterpret them at times at just the games that are being played. Because again, romance and seduction is a game of chance, and water signs are really, really great at it, especially Scorpio. However, Scorpio tends to have a little bit more of an advantage because you're so magnetizing and mysterious. Scorpio really is a master of it because you naturally appear to be detached. That being said, how you let this Queen of Wands person who is in reverse and with this Tower card come in? Now, this is not your person. This is the person that's affecting your new love interest. Why you feeling that passion, that withdrawal, and you deserve love. And because you are playing chess to the point that you have overthought it, where you didn't consider that they may be playing chess too. You may have met a match here, a formidable one, because they're moving in and out to the point that it's confusing you, or you're too close and you're flying too close to the flame and you're getting burnt. The Tower card is here at the center of things. There was a major disruption here recently. Knight of Cups is where, it feels like the energy of emotional truce. You came back and tried to make them happy, but Two of Cups is still in reverse. They're still not engaged. They are entertaining you, and hence that energy in the earthly, like it's being entertaining, but they're not into you in the way that you know that they should be or that they were. The Six of Wands is in reverse here, where there's this mixed vibe of you're happy that you've got a chance to try to get things back the way that you want. So let's see, or how it started. But there's a disruptor here. Queen of Cups in reverse. See, that's Queen of Cups is you. And you're in reverse, which means you're not seeing your environment clearly emotionally. You only see what you want. You don't see what's really going on. Your eyes are closed a bit. Okay? And this person is being able to make all kind of moves because of the fact that you're so caught up in conquering them that they're actually conquering you. They're topping you from the bottom. The High Priestess is here where you're constantly getting downloads as to no, don't do certain things, and you go against it anyway because you're playing the game. But now the game is playing you. This person is reeling you in and reeling you in and reeling you in. Nine of Cups in the upright, countering this Queen of Wands in reverse. You just want this person oh so badly. Something's going on. They got your nose open some kind of way. That's not a bad thing. I'm just saying that that's what's happening. If you want to, if the best thing a strategist can do is to be realistic about what's going on with them. You got to come with the logic too. And this Four of Swords clarifying the Tower card, the divine has asked you to have a seat. Sit down and listen. Really, really pull back and stop chasing this person. Because that's the other thing that you don't do. You're good with a back and forth. You're good with keeping pace, but you don't chase. You're chasing this person. That's why that Tower card happened. That's not your energy. You magnetize. You draw people in. You don't go after anything. And because that is truly your chase, I'm gonna set my eyes on you, set my sights on you, and you'll come right on in. Right? That's your version of chasing. This person got you hop, skipping, jumping all across and trying to, you on the run here. Okay. This Two of Swords towards this Knight of Cups. Yeah, you in battle over it. Constantly going back and forth. There's 1 minute when you like, man, F this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, nah, you don't get the best of me like that. I don't, this not how I get down. Nobody rejects me or plays with me or et cetera, et cetera. Okay, so that's ego. We need to have an ego death. Got to get that in check. Princess of Pentacles in reverse, clarifying that Two of Cups. In reverse, they're rejecting your offers of time to be spent, dates, whatever else. You out of a little bit of money. It's kind of like it's a classic in black cinema, Boomerang, with Jacqueline and Marcus. When they first got together after the Louisiana trip, she left him standing outside the Apollo with the tickets and everything. I spent $200 on tickets. After she had finished laying it down, he was like, I spent $200 on tickets, right? That she had told him. She's like, I'm so sorry if you I can just leave. Like, no. Went back to the house, tore it down, whatever the case may be. And when she left the $200 on the nightstand. Okay. Marcus don't get played, right? Until you meet somebody playing harder than you. Now, Five of Wands is in conflict with the Six of Wands. That is the divine nature with this High Priestess telling you, hey, listen to me. This is not good for you. This is not good for us. You're going down the rabbit hole in the wrong direction. You think everything is upright, but really, it's in reverse. You're seeing them. That's like seeing yourself in the mirror. You see what you're seeing is not clear. It's in reverse. Now, if you're going to have fun with this person, have fun with this person. I'm not saying this is a bad person. Didn't say that. But are they playing a game? Yeah, they are. And this is not about a long-term relationship. They just want to have some fun with you. And they are having fun with you. But you are taking things more seriously. And I don't think you even realized it because, again, they're so masterful at it. They make it, they make it so fun and so enticing that you don't see that they're just doing whatever they feel like they're doing. And when they're done, they're gonna let it go. With this Queen of Wands in reverse, they're just gonna, play with you back and forth or create a long-standing situationship, which don't seem like that's what you want. From this Nine of Cups and all this other energy you got going on out here, Knight of Cups, which is energy fully of being smitten. Princess of Pentacles in reverse, offers being made or being put on hold or delayed. They keep backing you off of them when it comes down to trying to get a clear answer from them from what y'all doing. So let's see, Divine, 3 more cards, please, for strategy for our Scorpio. And remember, you showing your energy showing up in reverse. It's about possessiveness and ego. Not where you need to be, because then you can be easily manipulated and maneuvered when you get too far into your emotions in a negative way. A way that is only for self-serving. It's the quickest way to be treated like a pawn and not the queen or the most powerful piece on the board. Now with this Ten of Wands, this whole situation is really hard, almost too hard, which is making you go hard, but you don't realize you're going hard because it's entirely too hard. Should be a seamless process. A couple bumps here, that's part of the game when you get to know somebody, but this is just too much work. It's too hard. The Wheel of Fortune is in upright with the Seven of Wands. It's time for you to really take a step back before and check your losses. What have you gained? What have you lost? What's in the middle? And really determine what opportunity you want to take. Do you want to take the opportunity to try to keep pushing things forward with this person? Do you want to take the opportunity to at this point, bow out gracefully and say enough is enough and begin to detach yourself emotionally from this person? Because, again, going further and further is only going to put you in a space of possessiveness. And Scorpios and with the broken heart is a dangerous thing indeed. Okay. And then we have the Eight of Cups here. Walk away from what's no longer emotionally serving you. You have many options and a road ahead of you that leads to an open doorway or a sunrise that you can see something different. And you really need to pull back and let that energy come in. Let the divine do what it's been trying to do with this High Priestess energy here. Affect you with the truth and be honest about and be logical about what's happening. So then you can then say, like, what would you, if somebody else was telling you the stories of what was going on with them, what would you tell your friend to do? Pull back, stay forward, give them a couple of strategies. You need to really talk to yourself as your best friend would. Okay, and that's when, in other words, align yourself with the divine within you, who is your absolute best friend. Never gonna come short or be a day late or a dollar short with you. But it's being a willingness to be able to accept that honesty and say, damn, okay. Okay. Before, again, warning comes before destruction. And you don't want to go into self-destruction. Okay. Again, not speaking, I don't feel any bad energy from this person. I just feel like y'all are moving in very different ways, and it just hasn't been noticed by you as of yet because you've been so enthralled in the game, but you didn't even realize you were chasing them. Okay. And again, that's not Scorpio's way. Y'all don't chase. You attract. Okay. All right. So I appreciate your time and your valuable attention. And remember, back then is not now. Always be in harmony with your surroundings. Stay sucker free. Hope to see you again.